Do the jersey first. We'll randomize that. Are we ready? We're doing it. You ready? But we're ripping. To the Colts. American Mamba. There we go. Colts American Mamba. On the whatnots. Is he even in here anymore? American, you in here? There you go. There you go. Like shit, he didn't leave, did he? All right, let's rip. Let's rip. Let's rip some optic. Do this. Little BTJ rookie in the back. Tutties, little tutties. Base. So many base and optic, though. PSA 1s. Jameson Williams and Lamar. Zay on the tutties. And a BTJ. Ready rookie. BTJ. Who had the pass? I'd love to hit a bow next. Caleb. There's a green velocity. Stafford. Quentin Johnson. Base. Mixon. Minshew. Shaheem Bell on the green velocity for the Pats. And Joe Alt. Raider rookie. Kool-Aid on the rookie, and a look like an optic hollow. Straight up optic hollow. DeAndre Hopkins. Vet base. George Kittle. Niners on the optic. On the optic hollow. We'll take that. We'll take a little Niners hitty. And Kool-Aid on the Raider rookie. Skittles. He's a funny guy. Base. Jaden Hicks on the green velocity for the Chiefs. And Marshawn Lloyd on the optic rated rookie. Little green bellow. Rashad, TJ Fields, Jatavion, Carolina. Hidden potential. And Jacob Cowing on the Raider rookie. Saquon. Marshawn Lloyd. Green velocity and Quinyon, Raider rookie. Quinn Yon Mitchell. Leonard, Gino, Debo. Oh, that's fucked up. Alright. Devin Culp. Jonathan Brooks. Danny Dimes. Bucky. Bucky on the hidden potential for the Bucks. And Jonathan Brooks for the Raider rookie. 2 left. TJ Marvin, Arizona on the rookie recruits. Little MHJ and Xavier Worthy. Great rookie. A 2014 retro. Derek Carr. 2014 retro. And Jalen Wright for the Dolphins on the Raider rookie. No luck in the optic. Hit or miss. Somebody say green. Somebody say green. All right, there we go. Oh, we got this. We got this. Hail to the right. All right, there we go. Baker. Trevor Lawrence on the silver and Puka. Little Puka on the touchdown masters. We'll take it. Kid reporter. Caleb. Chris Johnson. Fred Warner. Darnell. Ashton. Gente. Luther. Ray Lewis. Kenneth Richardson. Riley Leonard. Thurman Thomas. Justin Jefferson on the notoriety. Caleb Johnson, Christian McCaffrey. Tajay Drake May on the notoriety, and Devontae Adams on the elevate. The orange. Oh, yeah, the rainbow, yellow brick road. Jamal Anderson, Tiki Barber, J. Day, Byron, Puka, and Vikings with the scripts. Auto. Old Minnesota. We'll take that. Take that all day. Jalen Naylor. Minnesota. Who's got the Vikes is Facebook, Colton Walters. Travis Hunter, Frank Gore, Gabriel Davis, Savion Williams, R.J. Harvey for the Broncos, and Joey B. Cincy to the Bengals. Drake London, Joe Namath, Stafford, Pat Bryant, Broncos. Dan Fouts. Were you the one that was talking about Dan Fouts, Lamb? Barry Sanders, Victor Cruz. Hit them good, them good Rams. Dan Fouts. I feel like we were talking about it one day. Broncos, Tony Dorsett, Kyle Williams, Trey Tucker, Shadur, Devin Hester, Ferguson, Jamar, Ty Felton, Jeffrey Simmons on the bank, Steelers, Patrick Queen, Kid Reporter, Jaden Reed, Chuba, Ray Willis, Matthew Golden, Jahmyr Gibbs, Lions, Christian Watson, Kyron Williams. Matthew Golden on the variation. for the pack. Seeing a lot of Matthew Golden cards, though. Dak, Cal Duggar, Ricky White, Isaac Tesla, Elevate Najee, Robert Brazil. Marshawn, Mitchell Evans, Demario Davis for the Saints, and Saquon on the Epic Performers. Let's take a little Eagles hitty. We'll take that. Saquon on the Epic Performers. The Nickelodeon. A.J. Brown, Kareem Hunt, Jaden Higgins, Rome. Rome. Oh, Peyton Manning, Vonta Smith, Roddy White. Ollie Gordon, Willis McGee, Tank, Jameer, check form, Sam Laporta, Giants. With that J Dart on the hollow. We'll take that. Rosu, Rich Cannon, Josh Downs, Steve Young, Jadon Blue, Bo Nix, Denver Knicks, Audric Estime, Kid Reporter, Richard Sherman, Tyreek with the Reek. Wes Chandler, Trey Benson, Terrell Davis, Broncos, Epic Former on the fluorescent orange. T. Higgins, BTJ, Fred Taylor, Jonathan Stewart, Trey Harris, Devonta Smith for the Eagles. Amon-Ra, Kid Reporter, Tyler Warren Stingley, Isaiah Curtis Rourke, and Malik. Another Giant Silver. Kurt Warner, Max Crosby, Juwan Jennings, Warren Sapp, Jared Verse, and Joey B on the Touchdown Masters. Garrett Wilson, Adonai, and a Malik for the Giants. TD. Harold Carmichael and Egg Buka on the Elevate. Cam Ward, Titans, Orange Fluorescent Notoriety. Rome, Kendra Miller, Miles Garrett, Joey B, Membo, Saquon. The Eagles ain't doing terrible when it comes to color today. The Eagles color. Bijan. Jerry Jeudy. Moles Taj Brooks. Stafford on the notoriety. Rich Gannon. BTJ. Jalen Walker. TJ Watt. Abdul. Mike Evans. Josh Allen. Who had the Titans? Ninja, did you have the Titans? Yes. Ninja. Come on with the case, Eddie. Need some Tet. Oh, yeah. Dude's a standout. Jared Verse, Aaron Smith, Warren Moon, CD on the elevate. Chase Brown, Joe Green, Tucker Craft, Cam, Josh Downs, Kid Reporter, Nico, Jack Beck, Joku, Olave, Tesla, Will Anderson for the Texans. Bang, Commanders, Bobby, Trey McBride, Cole Kmet, Jordan Addison, Dylan Gabriel. Calvin Johnson, touchdown masters for the Lions. Travion. Cam Hayward, Jeremy Shockey. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. A lot of decent pickups for color. C note. A lot of decent pickups for color, though. Eagles hitting. Giants have been hitting. Etienne Juwan Jennings. For the Niners. Dylan Gabriel. Ray Lewis. Gino. Jeffrey. Caleb. Kendra Lambert. Chargers on the green. Malik, Sean McVay, Bills, Khalil Scare, Will Anderson, TJ Watt, and little Jaden on the touchdown masters. Little commies hitty, James Cook, Kurt Warner, Tyrone Tracy, Eric Armstead, James Pierce, Bowers, Gabriel Davis, Tony Pollard, Travis Kelce. Little T Kelsey hitting. John Elway, Luther Burden, Jamie Sherwood for the Jets. Jalen Purdy, Chop, Dylan Sampson, Will Disley, and Shadur. And the orange fluorescent notoriety for the Browns. Bear Sanders, Xavier Jacoby, Jordan Watkins. Garrett, Wilson, Chris Johnson, Puka, Quinn and Jerome Ford, Talik, and Jamar. Took Jamar for a little Cincy hitty. Lions, Brian Branch, Caleb Williams, Jalen Warren. Shadur, a little Shadur. Four boxes left. All right. I'm ready for it, Nick. Let's get it. Mark Brunell, Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams. It's weird seeing him in a Rams. Get up. Cade Otton, T.O. Zach Ertz, Justin Herbert, Damian Martinez, Chuck Foreman. Tyrone, Travis, Garrett Wilson, Shadur, Brett Favre, Michael Irvin, Demario, Jadavion, Bernie Kosar, Konana, Mumfield, and Stafford on the notoriety. Green, Tank, Jack, Joe Theismann, Fodes, Carson Schweiziger, Ray, and A.J. Brown. The Eagles popping off tonight. Antonio, Patty. DK, Harold Fannin, Ladd, Bowers, little Raiders, Brock Bowers, we'll take it. Jalen Milrow, Joe Horn, Alec Pierce, Jaden for the Commies. Adam Thielen, Tua, TJ Montez, and Omarion Hampton. Larry, Dylan Gabriel, Richard Sherman, Jamal Charles, Zabel. Got ourselves a little honeycomb hitty right there with the Chargers. Chargers on the short print. Honeycomb. Take that short print. Not a case hit, but we'll take that. We'll take a honeycomb with the Chargers. Ninja had the Chargers. Gadsden on the honeycomb. Yeah, let's get rid of these. Amos Williams, Corey Dillon. Bowers on the notoriety. Oh, honeycomb. I'll take them honeycombs all day long. Now we need a micro. What do we want? I want stained glass or a micro mosaic. Or Genesis. Bowers, Caden Prather, James Conner, Caleb, Abdul, Michael Irvin, Larry, Bashal, Tet, little Teddy, and Jameer Gibbs on the touchdown masters. Adonai, Romeo, Mormon, Trey Benson, and R.J. Harvey for the Broncos. Bijan, Garrett Wilson, and Bo Nix. Tet on the elevate. 2 left of the green. All right, here we go. Last 2 boxes from the sealed case. Last 2 boxes of the first half. Gabriel Davis, Dylan Gabriel, a little Bowers. We'll take the Bowers on the green. Tet on the elevate. Julius Peppers, Jeff Blake, Quentin, Jalen Hurst, Terrence Ferguson on the green. Justin Jefferson, Dylan Gabriel, Dickerson, Dalton Schultz, JD, a little dirty, Jefferson, and Jaden on the orange. Fluorescent, Saints Williams, Drake May, Colston Loveland. Derrick Henry, JSN, Antonio Gates, Tim Brown. There we go. Will Lutz, Cole Kmet, Josh Simmons, Wes Welker. On the green, Jack Beck, Drake May, Kamara, Jonathan, Jed Campbell, Trent McDuffie. Josh Hines, Jags, Dante Culpepper, Dominic Levitt, Tank, Bigsby, England games. Brown, Ramondre, Tiki Barber, Kid Reporter, Andy Van Ginkel, and JSN base. 4 packs left. 4 packs left. I feel like there's something there. Does peep an edge. I don't want to get my hopes up. That's fucking Kid Report. I hate that shit. Why they put them in there? It's such a huge quantity. Jasecki, Elijah Royal, Colston, Loveland, Bears on the variation. Tyler Warren, JSN, Likely, Caleb, Hunter Henry, Will Howard, Steelers. Broncos, Bo Nix, Van Ginkel, Joe Mixon, Cortland Sutton. Shamir, Trey McBride, Quinshawn, Julius Peppers. Andre Reed, Robert Brooks, Tyrone Tracy, Ravens, Kyle Hamilton. Bill Cowher, Keon Coleman, Kyler Murray was not in the first half of that case. Keys Hitty was not hit. I like these gray ones though. I do like the gray ones. But good luck, fellas. Good luck. Zaire Franklin, Shamar Stewart, Larry Fitzgerald, Joey B. On the pink. Fluorescent pink. Touchdown Masters. Calvin Ridley, Antoine Winfield, Kenny Clark, Mason, Taylor, Ollie Gordon, and little Tet McMillan on the Elevate. Jalen Hurts, Waddle, Cooper Kupp, Will Anderson for the Texans. Trey Harris, Danny White, Cedric Tillman. Kind of like the pink ones though. Tet McMillan for the Panthers. Who are we looking for? Travion? Earlier? Russell, Woody Marks, Jordan Love, JD, Will Lutz, George Pickens, Blanc, Kevin Banks, Devontae, Adams, Caleb, Tyler Show, Jeff Blake, Rondé Barber, Bijan on the Epic Performers, Kid Reporter, Earl Campbell, Santana Moss, Christian. Box number 2. Just make sure. Alec Pierce, Jaden Higgins, Kenneth Grant, Brock Bowers, Adonai, Fred Warner, Joe Morris, and Joe Morris on the Silver Hollow, Mark Brunell, Garrett Zerline, Kenneth Walker, John Yu, Donovan, Tyler Show on the variation, green. Do you, son? All right, man. We'll slow her down a little bit. We paid for this show, you know what I mean? I want the full hour and a half. Tyler Show with the Saints. I feel like I like the gray better. I got nothing against the green, and somebody's like, there's no difference. Just pink versus orange, blah, blah, blah. But I've had better luck out of the gray box. Anthony Richardson, Robert Brooks, Maxwell Harrison, Ozzie Newsome. Little Browns pickup. Tank, Rome. And upside down, Frank Gore, Cole Kmet, Colston, Jameer, Richard Gannon, Victor Cruz, DJ Metcalf, Calvin Johnson, and a Keon Coleman. I like Keon Coleman. A.J. Brown, Kid Reporter, Abdul on the variation rookie. Keon on the silver. How do we feel about the pink? No. No. But I do like the pink. Pops. But I like the orange too. Just isn't he injured? Is Keon out? All you need is oh no shit. Is that really? But all you guys need is James Cook anyways. Like I said, that guy was watching the Bills beat the Chiefs. James Cook pulled shit ahead of an average 8 yards a carry. How do you stop that? Chris Olave, Derek Harmon, Devon Shadir on the notoriety. Bryce Young, Ramondre, Tajay, Geno Stone with the Bengals, little Cincy, Jameer, touchdown masters, little fathead touchdown masters. Jamal Lewis, Terry McLaurin, Tim Brown, Tiki, Jordan James, and a little JD. Terrell Davis, little TD. Audric Estime, Justin Fields. We hit a honeycomb. Chargers honeycomb, short print. The half case of a full case. What team did you have? Creek Bills. Bills been doing all right, I feel like. Well, I said I like Keon Coleman, and I got shot down quick. Cam Ward, notoriety. He's on the bench because he sucks. I didn't know that. I don't follow the Bills, but a little golden on the elevate. A little green, Santana, Russell, Josh Jacobs. Packers doing all right. Giants doing all right. Eagles killing it. Chargers now with the honeycomb. Hasn't been terrible. With the honeycomb, I mean, I'd say it's been above average. Have seen worse, can confirm. I like those pink though. Zaire Franklin, RJ, Jamar, and Trey Harris, Chargers. Pink. I like the pink. They just stick out. Kid Reporter, Josie Jewell, Bo Nix, Cooper Kupp, Kenny Clark, Fred Taylor for the Jags. On the silver. Genty, Travis Hunter, Amon Ra, Will Howard, Jamal Charles for the Chiefs. Texans, CJ, touchdown mask, little fat head. Russell, Mitchell Evans, T.O. on the Epic Performers, Jack Beck, Chase Brown, Jameer Gibbs, Blum, Melot, Micah for the boys. Bang, Jared Verse, Nico Collins, Josh Downs, Trent, Dylan Gabriel, Matt Milano, Cole Kmet, Romeo, Michael Irvin. Dak, Cam Ward, Kenneth Grant, Dolphins. Sam Darnold, notoriety. Max, JJ, Jamar Chase, Tony Dorsett. Micah Parsons, Cowboys. And Andrew Van Ginkel, Vikings. It's Williams, Willie, Travion, rookie. Egbuka, notoriety. Quinshawn, RJ Harvey, Miles Garrett. Bernie Kosar, Torrey Horton, Pat Bryant, Demario Davis, Josie Jewell, Greg Zerline, Marshawn, Justin Herbert, Chargers. On the silver, Jeff Blake, Kid Reporter, Tyrone, Deion Brands, Randy Moss, Jimmy Horn, Jalen Warren, and Terrell Davis for the Broncos. Julius Peppers, Singletary. I need more penny sleeves. 5 left. Bucky, Aaron Smith, Tyrone, Tracy for the Giants, Favre on Hall of Fame for the Packers, Theo, Xavier Worthy, Sprayer, Kyle Williams, and Jaden Higgins on the Elevate. Jay Darty, Quinnen, Jefferson, Cam Miller, Rich Gannon for the Vikings. Jordan Love, Touchdown Masters, A.J. Brown, and the Puka. Puka Nakua. Quinn Mitchell, MHJ. Caleb Johnson. Chris Jones. Chris Jones. Patrick Willis. Disley Ladd. Sam Laporta for Detroit. CD. Aaron Rodgers. Ricky Pearsall. Josh Jacobs. Boswell. Pierce. Larry. Garrett Wilson for the Jets. Little last team auction pickup. Take it, Garrett Wilson. Saquon. Zach Bond. Four boxes left. Last 3. Stop there. Devontae Adams, Ray, Luther Burden on the Elevate, and Tet. Little Tet McMillan for the Panthers on the Elevate. On the pink, fluorescent, Tony Pollard, Simmons, Trent McDuffie. We'll take that, Tet. Texans touchdown master. Quinshawn, Jalen Milroe, Joe Green, Will Anderson, Tyler Booker. Travis Hunter on the Elevate. Bill Cowher, Trey McBride, Jioku. A little Teddy on the pink fluorescent. Who had the Panthers? Panthers. Sun Devil. Tony Dorsett, Jalen Milroe, Alec Pierce, Kid Reporter, Dylan Gabriel, Kalish Kerr, Christian McCaffrey, Jamar, Terrence Ferguson, and Brees. Iowa State kid, Ashton, JSN, Tyrone Willis, Jalen Lane, and Josh Downs. Jamar, Julius Peppers, T. Kelsey. Marshawn Lattimore, Josh Simmons for the Chiefs. Marshawn Lattimore, Commanders. Jaden Higgins, Tim Brown, Ramonde, Duggar, Omarion, Patty on the green mosaic. AJ Brown on the Elevate. Zach Bond, Terry McLaurin, Dak, Will Campbell, Joe Namath on the hollow, Matthew Golden, Justin Fields. Herbert, Mark Brunell, Abdul, Emeka on the notoriety. Good reporter. Jerome, Fairbairn, Jerome Bettis, Garrett Wilson, and Brock Bowers. Julius Peppers, Nuben Stefan, Tyreek, Bernie Kosar, Jordan Watkins, Caleb on the touchdown masters, and Kurt Warner. Fucking, why do they do that? On the pink, Jonathan Taylor, Eric Dickerson. Oh, Eric Dick. Two boxes left. Campaign, yeah. Stray Benson, Dominic Lovett, Danny White, Jaden, Ray Lewis, Alma Kamara, Warren Moon, Scat, Chuck Foreman, Dan Fouts. Chargers Travion. Culpepper. Jamal. Eric Armstead. For the Jags. And Puka. Kid Reporter. BTJ. Joe Horn. Sam Laporta, Derwin James, Barry Sanders, Drake London, Andre Reed, Mixon, Bowers, Will Campbell, and Dak on the boys. Cam Ward, Johnson, Kyler Murray, Fitzgerald, Emery, Antoine Winfield for the Bucks, and Colston Loveland. Little Bears hitty. Caleb, Keon, Coleman. And last box. I think if we run this back, it'll be a lot better the second time. John Elway, Mikael Williams, DJ Giddens, and Cooper DeJean on the bang. Green for the Eagles. Wes Chandler, Jack Beck, Saquon, Larry Fitzgerald for the Arizona Cardinals. Van Ginkel, Khalil, Isaiah Davis, Stewart. Little Jaden on the touchdown masters. Quinshawn, Julius Peppers, Tyrone, Tracy. For the Pats. Have we gotten anything worth talking about for the Pats? I don't remember. I will have the video for you though if you do need it, Andrew. Just let me know. Let me know. Jerome, Matthew Golden, Quinyon, Mitchell, Dylan, Gabriel Sherman, Jake Ferguson, George Kittle, Santana Moss on the Redskins. A.J. Brown, Ace Williams, Chuba Hubbard, Hester, Addison, Quinshawn, Stephon Diggs. And that was it. No case hit this round. No case hitty that round. In the green was a sealed case. Gray was random retail. May run it back. Hit a honeycomb though. I'll rely on that. We did hit a honeycomb. Yeah, the